Inherited traits are characteristic that an offspring gets from its parents and can be inherited from generation to generation. Animals and humans can inherit traits like eye color, hair color, and height from their parents. Some traits are easy to see, like hair color, freckles, or dimples, while others, like blood type, attached earlobes, or tongue rolling, are not as obvious. Heredity helps explain why family members, both in animals, plants, and humans, often look alike or share certain characteristics. Okay, please find and underline some inherited, let's do 3 inherited traits. Underline 3 inherited traits with your pencil. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm sorry. Okay. Now let us highlight, where do inherited traits come from? You're sharing. We can share. We're 5th graders. It's going to be okay. Where do inherited traits come from? Not the whole sentence. I don't think you need the whole sentence. Just a phrase. Where do they come from? Inherited traits are characteristics that an offspring gets from its parents. Thank you. Please circle one inherited trait that you are curious about. Which inherited trait are you curious about and you want to learn more? It can be one that you underlined. Which one are you most curious about? Circle. Okay, so then you'll have to share. That's what happens when you use them. Okay, so just so you know, these 2 words go together. Attached earlobes. Inherit. What are 3 traits you can inherit? So don't worry if you underlined the words inherited traits. That's fine. On 3, where do we get inherited traits from? 1, 2, 3.
Parents.
Parents. Thank you so much. On 3, you're going to have a different answer, and this is just fine. Which inherited trait are you most curious about? 1, 2, 3. I heard you. I didn't understand any of you, and that's just fine. Tongue rolling, if that was yours, you can try it right now. You are either able to roll your tongue or you are unable to. And if you can, why can you roll your tongue? Who else can?
My mom.
Your mom or your dad or both of them. Your parents. Okay? All right? We can talk more later about the other one. So which is which? So if you look at this picture, this is a mom and her daughter. Do you see what might have been inherited?
Yes.
The smile, the shape of the smile, the shape of their heads, the shape of their eyes, their chin, skin color. Brian? Yep. And a daughter, yes.
That looks like a man.
Is that what? Okay. So thank you for that. Is that helping us in any way? Okay. All right. Anything else? The nose. What about the nose? The shape of the nose. Kwamel, focus. You're going to be all right. Okay. What about the hair? texture, the color, their jaw. Good. So these are all traits that are inherited. Okay. Looking at this leaf, is this whole inherited? No. Probably not. Probably not. Okay, moving on. So now to the other word that we kind of thought we understood, we knew what this meant, but let's attach it to what makes a dog, right? Everybody's looking somewhere, either on their own paper or on up here. On 3, we're starting not all traits. 1, 2, 3. Not all traits are inherited from the parents. Stop. What? What? Okay, go ahead. Go. That is exciting. Parent. Acquired traits are characteristics that organisms get through interacting with the environment and cannot be inherited. Animals acquire traits when their owners trim their fur, put collars on them, or even bows in their hair. Plants acquire traits from the environment and humans. The shape of a tree growing in a windy environment might look different than one growing in a non-windy environment. It can also have acquired traits if they have been pruned or shaped. Humans acquire traits like pierced ears, haircuts or color, growing beards, or even broken bones or scars. These are all traits that organisms acquire after being born or grown, and they are not passed on to their offspring. Can a dog trick or a magic trick be passed on to offspring? Can riding a bike be passed on to offspring? So please, real quick, right here, answer this question. You're going to put yes or no here and put yes or no here. Can a dog trick or a magic trick be passed on to offspring? Can riding a bike be passed on to offspring? Just write it right there. Yep. Yes or no?
This reminds me what plants was the bunny it was shaped, or when that woman she was cutting the wood.
Nice connections. Good job. Good job. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let us highlight where do acquired traits come from? Highlight. If you're waiting for a highlighter, underline it while you're waiting so you know what to do. Where do acquired traits come from?
Oh, pierced.
Where do they come from? Underline 3 different traits that can be acquired. Underline 3 traits that can be acquired. So where do they come from is first. Okay, you're underlining. Come on, you don't need a highlight. For what? You're underlining now. He's trying to find the answer. He's doing just fine. We need another pencil. Okay. Yep. So highlight, where do acquired traits come from? Underline 3 acquired traits. You need it? Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Who can tell me where do acquired traits come from? Christopher, where do they come from?
They come from their owners.
They come from their owners. That's a possibility. Brian, where do they come from? Say it again. Interacting with the environment. If that's what you highlighted, that's what I was thinking. But is Christopher incorrect? No. Is the owner a part of their environment? Yes. So interacting with the environment, you could get it from owners, right? Right? A windy environment is talking about what part of the environment? Wind goes with what? Oh my gosh.
Windy.
When would we ever talk about the wind?
Environment.
But what part of the environment does wind go with? If I needed a topic to study the wind, say it, girl. Not a hemisphere. Atmosphere. Jocelyn, put the highlighter down. Thank you. The atmosphere. Weather. Does that sound familiar to anybody? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Welcome back. On 3, tell me which acquired trait you are most curious about. Let's see if I can understand any of you. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. Got it. Can a dog trick or a magic trick be passed on to offspring? 1, 2, 3. No. 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 Can riding a bike be passed on to offspring? No. No. You have to learn. Yes. But also, are those traits?
Yes. Wait. No.
Let's go back to what a trait is. Traits are individual characteristics that determine the way an organism looks and interacts with its environment. Okay, interacts with its environment. Say it again. Please, always. This is yours. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Do we know the difference between inherited and acquired?